Chivalry. As we all know, chivalry is being kind to others. So, chivalry. It's a common topic nowadays, and a lot of people say that chivalry is dying. And before we get to that, let's discuss what chivalry is. Chivalry is a code of the knights before about being kind to others, basically, and that just fell. Okay. Chivalry is being kind to others, as I said, and a lot of people say that's dying nowadays, as well as humanity. But I believe that chivalry is dying, but not chivalry as a whole. It's chivalry's old concept that you have to be kind to women, specifically men. But now, since we've been moving on to greater times, there is more equality nowadays. So we will be kind to one another. At least we try to be. And that's what's happening. The old chivalry is dying, but there is a new chivalry evolving, and that's with all of us being kind to one another, not just the men to the women. And I think that chivalry, yes, it will have a hard time. There are so many changes that happen with many people that will cause somewhat disconnections between one another. It will have a hard time surviving because a lot of us are not kind to others, that we only think of ourselves nowadays. But I believe that chivalry will work out. And yeah, that's basically my entire opinion. Chivalry is being kind to others. The old chivalry is dying, but the new one is evolving. It will survive eventually. We just have to keep it alive. Later today, I will interview a few people, asking them on their opinions on chivalry. What's your name?
I'm Andre Martinez.
Sophie.
Hi, I'm Matthew Nathan Fernandez.
I'm Aliza May Rolly.
So, my name is Ayon Francis M. Patuan.
What do you think chivalry is?
As far as I know, chivalry was a moral code that knights used to follow back in the medieval times, but nowadays chivalry could be the attributes of a role model.
I think chivalry in the modern day is understood as men being respectful towards women, especially in the Philippines. I think that most Filipino women perceive chivalry as men being chivalrous or being respectful to them.
Chivalry is being a gentleman and being respectful to other people.
Honestly, I don't know what chivalry is because when it was discussed, I didn't pay attention. But in my personal definition, I think that it's something that we people can do every single day to help and share our talents and love to other people.
Chivalry for me is a act of kindness to others and doing good deeds.
Do you think you're courageous?
I think I'm courageous in many ways. However, there are things that I find hard to overcome, but I know that I will overcome them. So I dig up all that courage and just go into the world.
Am I courageous? I think that I am somewhat courageous. Given the task, especially in school, if I see that no one else wants to do something, I would initiate in starting something to do, or even when I'm outside in the world commuting, coming home, especially when I think something needs to be done, like simply throwing pieces of trash. I initiate in doing what I think is not common here in the Philippines.
To be honest, I don't think that I'm courageous because I haven't been put in a situation where one needs courage. But if the time comes, I hope that I can be a courageous person.
Yes, I do think that I'm courageous because when I was young, my parents taught us how to be brave by not crying in just small scratches. And now, when I reached high school, I experienced hardships and I tried my best to face all those challenges.
Do you think that you're courageous?
I'm not courageous because I can't do things when I'm called to do it, when I feel like I should do it, but no, I don't do it. So I don't think I'm courageous.
Are you kind to others?
Yes, I do think I am kind to others. I make it a point that every single person gets at least a bit of my kindness. I want everyone to feel kindness in their lives because you never know if someone's having a hard time or they don't get the care and love they deserve. So kind to everyone.
Yes, I could say that I am kind to others. Although, yeah, I sometimes might fail in being kind to other people because I admit that there's some people that just tick you off, and it's just frustrating. But as long as I can, and as long as I can give my kindness to them, I try my best to do so because I'd imagine that if I was in their position and I was being annoying or something to a person, I'd want them to be as patient and as kind to me too. So I try to do what I want others to want to me.
No, I'm not kind to others because being kind to others for me deserves time.
Most of my classmates say that I am kind, especially when we had an activity that they will wrote something in my paper. I really appreciate it. Another reason why I think that I am kind is because I post assignments and share my reviewers to other people.
I am also not kind to others because I can safely say I am a jerk to other people.
People nowadays say that chivalry is dead. Do you believe in that?
No, I don't. I don't think chivalry is dead.
Why so?
Well, it's not a matter of whether it's alive or not. It's a matter of like, do we see it? Do we see it? Do we still see it? And nowadays, people may say that it is dead because it's very rare for us to. Oh my God! Okay, it's very rare for us to see to see chivalry. We focus a lot on ourselves and not the way we interact with others. There's a lot of me and I, but not a lot of we's nowadays. But there are very few times that we see someone do something chivalrous. So we can't say that it is dead. It's just rather rare.
Right now, I don't think it is dead, although it is rare. Not necessarily, I don't know the situation in the whole world, but as far as I know, in the Philippines and in my country, in my city at least, I think that less people are being chivalrous in the world today.
No, I don't think that chivalry is dead because chivalry is still an important factor in trying to court someone into a relationship and being a good Christian.
I don't believe that chivalry is dead because I think the many people believe that chivalry is dead is because men don't practice or clearly don't know how to be chivalrous.
I wouldn't say it's dead, but it's there, but it's slowly dying.
Well, do you think that chivalry can survive in the world of today?
As I said, a lot of us focus on ourselves now. We don't pay attention to how we interact with other people. So it'll be hard for it to survive, but it can survive. Just it'll be hard.
I absolutely believe that chivalry can survive in the world today. With the proper education and correct raising of kids that starts with the family, I sure do believe that chivalry will be able to survive in our world.
No, chivalry will not survive in the world today because if you give too much of yourself to others, then you will be left out while other people are succeeding.
I think chivalry will survive because if women will appreciate the simplest things that men do, I think it will survive.
Thank you so much, Sophie. Thank you so much, Andrew. Woot woot! Thank you so much, Andrew.
Bye!
Thank you, Elisa.
So yeah, that is the interview with several nice people. Thank you so much to them for answering my questions. Though their opinions might not be the only ones, so leave your answers to my questions earlier in the comments below and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to like and share the video. Yeah!
So we're at 6 minutes now. Bye! Let's
Get the hell out of the frame!
Ano ba yung term na ginagamit sa parang like yung parang yung jungle na yung